Hey guys, back again. Yay, surprise. So you've prevented viruses, you've stopped viruses, you've gotten rid of viruses. Let's talk about the point of no return, where you're to the point where you can't get rid of your virus, and you don't want to pay someone to do it. So here's how this is going to go. Basically, for the point of no return, first you got to determine a few things. Is your computer still usable? Because if it is, then I'm talking to you. If it's not, I'll talk to you in a minute. If it is still usable and you've tried everything, um, do a system restore to the latest point you have. And to do that, system restore. It says you won't lose your files. You will. So I recommend always having show more restore points. See, there are none because I don't do that. Um, just do it to the latest point you can. And if you can't, then I'm going to talk to you next. So now I'm talking to the people who can't, or who are on a separate computer and can't use their actual computer. So you're on a working computer. First thing you're going to need to do, you're going to need to obtain a copy of Windows. Windows 7, Windows XP, anything like that. A lot of computers come with reinstall copies. If it hasn't, download a trial of Windows. And we'll use the code on the side of your old computer when you bought it to activate that version of Windows. But right now, you just want to get something going. Even if you haven't activated it yet, you need a way to use your computer. So you have to find Windows. Now, I've got several things here. Like, here's Windows 7. Home Premium 32-bit. Um, it's great. So, oh, bad Chris. Chris doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, so I've got a tool here. If I can find it, documents. Maybe it's keep track of where you put your stuff. Tools, here we go. Called Universal USB Installer. Don't want to use that. I want to use Infra Recorder. And File. Or we can go down here and click Write Image. So it wants me to select the image, which I will, in a ISO file, desktop computer. Don't know where I'm going. Here we go. Wasn't free, I just stuck in that folder. So it's selected, and then you'll select your disk, which I don't have in, and you'll install. Now, sorry, I'm a bit sick. When you're done with that, I will show you what the setup will look like when you're setting it up. So I'm going to pause this while I set up a VirtualBox so I can show you how to install from scratch Windows 7. Okay, so I've got my VirtualBox set up here. So this is just like a picture of Windows. But what we're going to do is you're going to ignore me. When you boot up, it'll say something like F12 to boot menu. And go to boot menu and select DVD or CD. Well, you'll need DVD after you've burned those files to DVD. Make sure the DVD is in before you turn the machine on. You can just kind of ignore me. I'm selecting the ISO file so the VirtualBox will run. Probably should have done this beforehand, but I'm going to open it in the machine, reset. And it will load, and I'm just going to walk you through the first part. So this is like point of no return, having to reinstall. And it's mad at me, because it can be. We will actually... I'll boot from Windows XP to show you that it will. And it's going to get mad at me. Okay, Windows 7. Reset. You don't have to do any of this. It works when you put it in the machine. I've done it so many times that it's going to be pointless for me to show you this. You can Google it. So that would be like point of no return. And you'll need a separate machine to do all that. And you'll need to make sure your machine has a DVD drive. If it doesn't, you'll do the same exact thing that we did, but you'll use another program called Universal USB Installer, and that will work. Now, if you can't obtain a legal copy of Windows, use Ubuntu Desktop Edition, just like Ubuntu.net. Oh, I don't know why that's there. It always is. Just download Ubuntu. Start. And you can actually see how to create USB stick. And all of that. Yeah. That's about it, I would say. Keeping it down on time this time. That is like point of no return. Now when you do that, you have to look up your computer number. And before you even install Windows, look everything up about your computer and get all of your drivers ready. If you're on a LAN, like a LAN Ethernet cable or something like that, an Ethernet cable, you don't need a network driver, but I still recommend getting one. If you're on wireless, you will need your network drivers, and that is the most important part. You need network and graphic drivers, especially if you use an external graphics card. If you have an inbuilt graphics card, you may still need it. I'm not sure. I haven't done one in a while. I'm just sitting here staring at my machine thinking about what else I need to tell you that you'll need to know. Have all the stuff ready. Don't put the files in a RAR file, RAR file, unless you have WinRAR in there. And don't put WinRAR in the RAR file because you won't be able to extract them. Put it on disk. Recommend DVD. If you're running a CD and you're trying to reinstall Windows, you'll have to use several CDs. And that's just a different story. If you have a Toshiba laptop, you can Google it, and it's got a built-in disk writer or whatever, and it will write your copy of Windows onto a disk to give you your copy back. And that's basically all I can think of that I need to say. Yep, let's keep this short. Not really, but okay. That is like point of no return, and next I'm going to be doing like actual examples on how to remove viruses, which should be helpful.